There is one Hanuman for each direction. There's one Hanuman in the center. The one who gains control on that gains center. He cannot be shaken. You'll find Hanuman in most Devi temples. Why is he there? In a very low energy environment full of 5G and EMF and that and this, you've lost cosmic energies, you've lost connection with earth energies. All the Pran Shakti of the lower worlds is represented by Aghor Hanuman. Temple was also the spot that Hanuman met Tulsidas, and that anybody can come here with a sankat and it will be removed. I mean, everyone knows that Ramdut, he took the message of Ram to Sita. I'm not talking about that story. Ram is the element of fire. It's a very deeply intense spiritual practice. Those are the brains to understand I want as students.
Yeah. When we talk about our Indian history, one cannot ignore the great epics of Mahabharata and Ramayana. And in Ramayana, as we all know, the pivotal role that Hanumanji, Lord Hanuman, played in bringing about the entire Katha of Ramayana. I've sat down with my Guru Pashupati, and I've asked him the meaning of some of the names of Hanuman. For human beings who are trapped nowadays in urban captivity, draining the life and the energy, this podcast serves to be a ray of hope for such people by connecting to a higher divine lineage of Hanuman, and by implementing the knowledge of Hanuman and by doing the practices of Hanuman to enrich their life. So keep watching this episode and make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Very happy, very grateful that Guruji has decided and agreed to come out here on this very beautiful spot.
It's hard to not agree to come here.
Yeah, I wanted Guruji to share some knowledge regarding Hanuman. So there are 7 names of Hanuman today, and we will go over them one by one.
Okay.
So the first name was Guruji Pavan Putra. So what does it mean, and why did he become Pavan Putra?
It's a similar name to Maruti only. So son of Marut, son of Vayu, son of Pavan.
Yes.
It is all the same. Vayu Putra, Pavan Putra, Maruti, they're all synonyms. But again, the Pavan Putra name gives us an understanding of how there are 11 forms of Hanuman, actually. And that is the most incredible thing. There is one Hanuman for each direction, and there is one Hanuman in the center, and that is how we understand it. It's different kinds of energy fields. An energy field from the north, south, east, west, top, down, northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest. That makes 10, and one in the center, that's 11. So think about that. Think about 8 shape. There's one here, one in the center, and some kind of energy like that. That's called Vajra.
Oh.
So when you have the Vajra energy, then you have control over all the 11 Vayus. Everyone knows about 10 Vayus, they don't know about the 11th Vayu. Because that is only a knowledge taught by Hanuman, right? I got this knowledge directly as Shabda from Hanuman when I was living in the mountains. And my Guru had blessed me for this. He had told me that you will learn Hanuman Gada. And I didn't know how it's going to happen. Because the first time I saw a Gada in my life was at my Karlakatte a teacher's place, and I was like, wow, what is this powerful thing? And it was like I already know how to use it. And he was like, you are born for this, your body is for this, for swinging this Gada. But I kept swinging it. I bought my first Gada from him, and I kept swinging it, and first I used to swing it like a Karlakatte. Then I realized, man, this is a different weapon altogether. This is something else. It is like so out of control, and yet you have to be the center that controls this whole thing that is being thrown around. That's when I started to understand the Hanumans of the directions. And there is a Vajra way to swing the Gada in which you can get control. Nobody knows this stuff. Not even the people I learnt all these things, these arts from, in the north and the south. I've learnt traditional arts from so many teachers. But when I went with Babaji and came back with a lot of divine blessings, that's when I was able to see Hanuman. And when I was still in the mountains, I came back here, went back to the mountains again. But I wasn't with Babaji, so I was just trekking around alone in all the mountains. And that's when I happened to see Hanuman for the first time, right? Then he told me, like, he gave me, I don't know what he gave me, but he gave me all the knowledge of the Hanuman Gada. So whatever you read in the textbooks, you'll find there's only 10 Vayus, there's only 10 Maruts and all those kind of things. But sometimes they say there are 11 Maruts. So who is the 11th one? What's the secret? So nobody knows this. And it is secret, it's not taught openly. But it's the center of everything. The one who gains control on that gains center. He cannot be shaken, she cannot be shaken. If they take that center of this, their being, the universe, whatever it is, the center of the universe is the center of your own perception. The center of your own perception is the center of the universe. The universe extends equally in all sides from your center of perception at any given point. Because the universe is infinite. So its center is where your attention goes. And all of the universe is created out of that center. Through the Vayus, through the Maruts. There is this movement of Shakti. There is a production of Ichha Shakti, there is a movement as Kriya Shakti, and there is a storage as Jnana Shakti. So stored prana is Jnana Shakti. When you have Jnana Shakti, then the first Jnana that you have is your Itihasa. You're clear where you came from, who you are, where you're going, everything is clear for you. There's no doubt about it. And you're not attached to some shitty Itihasa, like most people have their family's Itihasa, which is nothing remarkable. May be good, may not be good, but nothing remarkable. But when you get connected to a magical Itihasa, like Hanuman's, and you say, wow, Hanuman gave a lineage to me, and I'm getting it directly from that Guru. So I have a direct lineage straight away to Hanuman. That's an Itihasa worth having, okay? Because here you are going in your life, and here comes Hanuman. And then if you follow Hanuman and you go on that direction, your life is going to be great. It can't be anything but good. Okay, so that's what happened to me. My life became great because I just got the anugraha, the blessings, the subtle body. The Guru gives you a subtle body. Hanuman gave me his own subtle body. All the 5 elements. It's just grace, okay? The secret is grace. You do things to make your Guru happy, you get your Guru's grace. Not only if you get your Guru's grace, your Guru has got the grace of his Guru. You get that grace also. Everything flows down to you, building your energy field or prana shakti. Your prana shakti is your personal energy field, which is visible in this space and time, but is actually formless and infinite. It's jumping out of this formless, infinite quiet that you have as a jiva. And on top of that, there is something even more formless, even more quiet. Nobody knows how quiet and how formless. It is Shiva. And these are the only relationships you need in your life. Everything else is created based on your energy. How you show up in this world. Shakti determines your energy. Your Pran Shakti determines your energy. Your Pran Shakti is driven by the Vayus. That's why Hanuman and Devi work together in this world. He's serving her as well. So that's why in a lot of Kali temples you will see Hanuman outside doing her work. Why is that? You will find Hanuman in most Devi temples. Is there many Devi temples? Why is he there? Because that's our ancestors telling us they understood the relationship between the Vayus, the 11 Hanumans, who are born out of 11 Vayus and can combine to become one Hanuman, or the five-faced Hanuman. You know, so five-faced is a mini version of this. There's more faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some reels going on around about these, and like
11-faced Hanuman.
no, not 11-faced, but like different names and versions. Like there was a reel that was called Aghora Hanuman. So I mean, I don't know how valid that is. But
Yeah, there is an Aghora Hanuman. Aghora Hanuman is the one who is worshipped for a different kind of prana. Is the prana of the dead. So when the person loses their full prana, they still haven't lost it all. It's just that they can't stay on the earth anymore. So they vanish from here. But they start to exist in another world. So all the pran shakti of the lower worlds is represented by Aghora Hanuman. It's like a reflection of this Hanuman.
does he have a story of anything like? There were some stories in Hanuman, like he's gone to the underworld and the Patal.
There are many stories of Hanuman going to the Patal Lok.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's needed there also. Then when he goes there, he is Aghora Hanuman. He's needed everywhere. There's not a place with no need for Hanuman.
Yes.
No need for Hanuman. No. You can't say that.
So the next name was Kapishwara. Kapishwara, like what does it mean? And some say it's monkeys, and king of monkeys and master of monkeys. How does that relate to us? Are we also monkeys? Are we derivatives of monkeys? How is that? Are we our society also? In the last talk that you
from
said,
Vanara,
yes.
Nara came.
Huh.
Yeah. So we are evolved from the monkeys. That bearded guy, what's his name? Darwin
Yes.
was the one who proposed this, right?
Yes.
No. We did it long back.
Yeah. Classification. He did. Yeah.
Classification, something he did, but we always knew that we evolved out of monkeys, and Vanara was a more basic stage, and then came the Nara. But we don't know if it's an improvement or not. It's an evolution. Every evolution is not an improvement, as you can see right now. Everyone's evolving according to the environment. But what is possible in the environment? Is what is the energy of the environment? Now, in a very low energy environment full of 5G and EMF and that and this, you've lost cosmic energies, you've lost connection with earth energies. And then in this very low environment, whatever you can create, you can create. So people have become short-lived, and they've become very badly lived, as in unhealthily lived. They're not able to maintain the health. It's slipping out of their hands, and then they're dying. They call it aging. And your health is not supposed to slip out of your hands and then you die. So then you have lived another life, one more life without knowing Hanuman. People are getting ready to live one more life without knowing Hanuman. Like, you really have to understand what the Hanuman Kada is, because it's a protector of life. It's the Sthambalinga.
So the next question was about Sankat Mochan. We have heard this word also before in Hanuman Chalisa, I think. There are some other mantras and some music that's going on in Spotify and all these places. There are many people who like sing also in classical music. So all these names might be coming from there. We don't know where the source is coming from, but can you please...
the source is the temple built by Tulsidas. He made a Sankat Mochan Mandir. And basically, if you have any kind of dilemma, you can go there and it will get resolved. That was the intention behind making it, and because of that temple, Hanuman came to be known as Sankat Mochan, because that temple was also the spot that Hanuman met Tulsidas in person. So he built a temple there, and then he called it Sankat Mochan Temple, because that was the intention behind making the temple, that anybody can come here with a sankat and it will be removed. So you can go there with any dilemma, right? Everyone has a dilemma. Like, I cannot stand to be any more in this family, but I don't know what else to do. So Hanuman removes all that. If you have any dilemmas, you can just pray to Hanuman and ask him to protect you and remove these for you. And you feel the anugraha. Okay, so you pray to Hanuman and say, please protect me. Please give me the power to get over these things. And then he gives you the power out of his kindness. And what do? Think about your mother-in-law and piss it all away. You shouldn't do that. I don't have to teach people how to generate power or get blessings, because in India everyone is blessed. This is Bharata. It is a land where, light is raining. There is the light of ecstasy raining, orgasmic light raining on this land. Bharata Varsha means to rain. Okay? Bha is light. So rain of orgasmic light is the name of a country. So everyone is blessed. They're just blessed. But they don't know how to use this blessing, because they keep throwing away the blessings of being born in this land. They keep throwing it away. So my job here is to teach people how to stop pissing away their God-given energy, conserve it, and build something, or break down something that is dysfunctional. Do something like that with your life on a social level. If you have goals only for yourself, you're doomed. You're doomed to die, because you're not circulating. You're not circulating your energy. You keep your energy for very small things. If you don't circulate your energy fields are this really basically created when energy circulates. That's what we think, but it's the other way around. Energy circulates because of the energy field. Okay? So you need to build an energy field. For that you have to practice. And don't be lazy to practice as I teach you. If you go and learn Hanuman Gada from somebody just because you saw it on Instagram, it's very different from learning Hanuman Gada from a guru. Okay? Guru has the anugraha of Hanuman. And I'm not the first guru to get this anugraha. There are lots of people who have got anugraha from Hanuman, who have become great Gadadharis, including his own brother Bhim. Everyone got anugraha from Hanuman. Duryodhana also, to become a great warrior with a Gada. So lots of people got it, but you don't be Arjuna. He got the anugraha of Hanuman, went to the thing, and then saw all his relatives and started leaking energy. And Krishna said, no, I will first teach you how to stop leaking energy, then you will fight. There's no fighting. He was like, can we do no fighting? Can I just go this way? And he's like, no. You think how you'll be remembered, as what kind of coward? So Krishna is seeing that Arjuna is leaking all this energy that Hanuman's anugraha has given, because he's on the flag. Still it never ran out. And that's why Krishna sent Arjuna to go and ask Hanuman's anugraha. He said, if you don't have him, you will not win this. Like, you need this one thing. You need this atom bomb. Otherwise you can't win this. This is impossible. Like, you're asking me to do a miracle. I will do miracle, but you should not piss away the miracle. But you will, because you're Arjun. So don't worry. I will get such a big miracle that you can't piddle it away. Before you do that, you will realize what you're doing and you'll wake up. And when Arjun gets his energy together, the anugraha comes and fills him. His subtle body becomes like Hanuman. Even there in the battle also he kept losing energy. It's like you praised Karna. Like, calm down, man. Get your energy back. But the thing is, Hanuman's blessing was so much that he couldn't even lose energy. So that's why, depends on how much grace, how much you prayed, how much you begged Hanuman. If you do, then whatever energy you need to be our student and learn the Gada, you'll get. Otherwise, if you do and you get less energy, if you don't pray and it's all about your energy, then you won't go far in Hanuman Gada. What is there to learn? How many ways can you swing it? After that, what? I can teach you for 10 years about Hanuman Gada. They don't have syllabus, other teachers. They don't have anything to teach.
Yes.
So that's why I always say learn from a guru in a lineage. But how to know if a guru is from a lineage? You have to listen to their podcasts. That's not the way to learn. Learn things first, judge things first, understand.
I don't think there's any guru teaching it.
Yeah, well, there are.
There are? I mean,
they're not gurus.
Who are making podcasts?
No.
I don't think there are.
Okay.
There's nobody, just you.
Yeah, good.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing this.
There's not enough to talk about in a podcast. That's why nobody's doing it. But we have. We can keep this podcast going for 10 years.
Yes.
That's the amount of knowledge is there about Hanuman. Yes. You can go on asking and you'll go on getting stuff.
Yeah. It's a universe in itself. The next name is Ramdut. What does it mean for Hanuman to be considered as a messenger of Lord Ram?
Lord Ram is considered to be the element Agni. I mean, everyone knows that Ramdut, he took the message of Ram to Sita. I'm not talking about that story. Ram is the element of fire, and Hanuman takes the fire to various parts in the body. Not only in the body, everywhere in the universe. He takes heat everywhere. So he's the Dut of the sun as well. He brings the sun to us. So that's how we see Hanuman. We understand he's larger than life. He's not just he's been around for who knows how long.
Yeah.
So he's in another state of being which we can't even comprehend. Yeah, but this name comes from his ability to take fire around. And Hanuman is not Vayu, he's Vayu Putra. So he's not a Vayu, don't be confused. He's the motivation of the Vayu. It's what the Vayu creates. I mean, it's why the Vayu moves. That's Hanuman. The reason why the Vayu moves. To create Hanuman.
Wow, that's a very interesting way of looking at it. And so why is this Ram needed? Why is this needed?
Because without fire, there would be nothing to transport by the Vayu. And the Vayu could not get excited without any fire. If there's a fire is there, then Vayu is ready to do all this. There's no fire, what will Vayu do? Vayu will be bored to death. And Hanuman would be created bored. Like, he had nothing to do, he was waiting for Rama to be born. He's Chiranjeevi, he's much older than Rama. He was just waiting around for Rama to be born. Then he was waiting around for Krishna to be born. He watched everything. He was waiting around now for Kalki to be born. So that's what it is.
I know some of you might be thinking we didn't start with the name Hanuman itself. But I wanted to cover this name in this episode. Sometime in the past, I think you had mentioned Hanu as a jaw. What does it symbolize?
One with the enlarged jaw. So he got hit by the Vajra and his jaw enlarged more than everybody else. So that's the name. To represent that he can take the power of the Vajra and still survive it. Something like that. Yeah, so Hanuman is kind of similar to Vajrangi. And Jai Hanuman.
They say that the Vanara's jaws were bigger, and like if we look at that,
Hanuman's jaw was even bigger than the Vanara's. That's why he was Hanuman.
Okay.
But in the south, it is Hanumanta, which comes from Anmandi. Anmandi means male monkey. Mandi is an ancient word for monkey. Maybe even the word monkey comes from Mandi. But it is not, An is not male here, it is Anmigam. So that would be your Virya. You know, your basic energy, Kundalini Shakti, sexual energy. It condenses into a liquid called Virya, which is within the body. And you have to pull that liquid up all the way to the brain, inside our body. So that's a very important practice for anyone who practices Hanuman Gada. When you have control over your Virya, then you have a subtle body like Hanuman, which is called Anmiga Mandi. Anmandi, Hanuman, Hanumanta, Hanuman. That's how it became. So Hanuman has a different meaning, and Hanumant has a different meaning, which is basically Anmiga Mandi. It's the subtle body shape when you have collected all the Virya and not let it leak out of your body. You kept the liquid. Both men and women can do it. That is the subtle body of a Hanuman student, Hanuman Gada student. Should be like Hanuman.
Wow, thanks for that insight. It's never knew that. We probably used Hanuman's name for 10,000 times in this lifetime, but I don't know, like,
yeah, nobody knows
this
man.
meaning, and it's so deep and it's so deeply etched in that our itihasa.
Yeah, it's very ancient. Hanuman is a South Indian, there's no doubt about it. No? There are claims by Maharashtrians and Biharis for the birthplace of Hanuman. In South India itself, there are 2 Anjanadri hills, in Karnataka itself. But the right place is Hampi, where Hanuman was born. Where I went, I lived, and I could connect with the spirits of so many Vanaras who lived there. I did deep meditation in Hampi. And then I understood so many things there. Those days I didn't have a gada. I had to just pick up some tree trunk and practice. Discarded tree trunk, break it with a stone, pick it up, make it the size of a gada and practice. Yeah, those are different days. Then, my guru took away a lot of the energy. He said you have to start from low energy again. Start from low energy again, so that you learn how to bring people along. It's not just you getting enlightened. It's not you getting. Go bring people along this time. Like, that is very difficult. He said, yes, go and do it. That's what I'm doing. And that too, he told me, you can't teach until there is, 1 month of no prayers offered in any temple, then you can. I'm like, what are you talking about? When am I ever going to teach? And then COVID happened. 13 years after I came, or no, sorry, not 13. 10 years after I came back from the mountains, COVID happened. And that's when I saw this is like, I have permission to teach things. And I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to teach first, because that time I was already learning Karlakattai. And I didn't want to change tracks and switch and, get anyone insecure that, I'm projecting myself as a teacher without earning it and blah, 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 blah. Because, I owed my teachers something. They had taught me well. So I didn't want them to feel that way. So I didn't start any classes of my own. Now, after everything has been ended and I'm no longer their student, because I can't see eye to eye about so many things, like the spiritual practices of the Gada, which nobody wants to talk about or talk or teach. It is a spiritual practice, but it's being taught as a fitness practice. पागल है क्या लोग? So I want everyone to understand Hanuman Gada is a spiritual practice. It's a very deeply intense spiritual practice. Those are the brains to understand I want as students.
Yeah, like you said, it's the basics. This is the basics.
This is the Stambha Linga. This is like this is another lineage or another manifestation of Shivji in a different form. It's not the linga form that you see in the temples. This is Stambha Linga. So this is a symbol of power already. Just owning one will give you energy. If you own one, which I have made specially for you, like the guy who makes it for me, he's also Hanuman Bhakt, and he meditates on the person and he makes different shapes for each one. He's in that zone. You know, it's not the same shape which everyone gets.
Yes.
This is a special shape designed by my guru, Mahatar Babaji. He gave this design. So these are very special ones. I don't give this to everyone. This is, you have to earn it. You have to do the hard work and earn it. Somebody was asking me yesterday, what should I do to progress in Hanuman Gada Guruji? I said, like, do something hard. We give you the lessons and what do you do? Sit around doing nothing? No, you won't get the blessings of Hanuman. You have to be working hard. You have to be getting out every day and doing what the Diksha has been giving. Each time you do the Diksha practices, you get the Anugraha which you got during the Diksha, that you're forgiven of all your crap and your energy body is again built to a massive level. Don't go and lose it again by 10 o'clock. You know? This you have to avoid. That's a bad thing that many people do. They come, they generate energy and they piss it away. Like nothing makes me more angry. I don't want to teach such people. So if you're one of those, just stay out of my life, okay? Don't come and be my student. I need people who are really deeply sincere to be aware of their energy body and not lose even a single drop of energy, no matter what happens in your life. I don't care if there's a medical emergency, I don't care if you're dying, but you shouldn't lose energy. Then actually you won't die if you don't lose energy. Okay? So to pull all your energy together, not lose it in some world of fear, but know its value and hold on to it. Like, yeah, this is Anugraha, it's not even mine to throw away. My subtle body has been a gift from all my gurus. How can I throw it away? I keep it. And do you know what kind of control that gives me over the material world? Incredible amount of control, which is why I do beautiful things with my life. I don't do ugly things with my life. I don't have to do, because I have abundance. Beauty takes abundance, you know. You can't have beauty where there's no abundance, because when there is lots of stuff, then there's one rare thing that comes in the middle. That's beautiful. The one rare piece of order in a world of almost equal stimulation, suddenly something stimulates you more in the middle of everything. So when you see something like that, you're like, wow, that's beauty. Otherwise you're here, the wind is quite consistent, the sun is quite consistent, everything is alright. And suddenly there's a bird flying across the stark river. That is your stunning beauty. So beauty needs contrast. For contrast to happen, you need abundance. If you have the same everything, you need variety. You need a lot of things for contrast to happen. You need to shine in a world of opposites. If you only hang out with people who are exactly like you won't grow. You have to have contrast in your life. You have to have conflict in your life. That's when you grow. But how you handle that? Conflict is a must. But how you handle that? without training like a warrior. That's how you're getting ready for the conflict, which is, you know, you can't avoid in your life. There will be conflict. You already have it. It's sitting at your neck. And still what you're doing? Not training. That's crazy, man. Crazy levels of corruption has happened. I'm looking out for uncorrupted souls.
So that's it in today's episode. If you liked it, if you found it useful, make sure that you share it. Share it with the people you care about, who you think will benefit from these lessons. And if you are ready to start this spiritual warriors practice of Hanuman Gada, then make sure that you message me. Guruji has told me to accept only those students who are willing to implement what we teach. And if you want to implement the first lesson, and if you want to know more about the course, the details, make sure that you message me. To message me, there's a link given below in the description. Make sure that you include the text that I've also shared along with it when you message me. Thank you for watching. Jai Hanuman.